What's going on, ATL family? It's your boy Dimitri with Give It Game Sports Talk. And right quick, real quick, we're about to talk about some things, you guys. The topic for today is, can Desmond Ridder overcome this early shaky start? I'm hearing a lot of things. I'm seeing a lot of things that I'm really kind of uncomfortable with. For as Desmond Ridder, and first off, let me say this: we got to stop panicking, you guys. We're only into week 3. It's only one loss. Yes, it was a loss to where we was not expecting it, because we was expecting to win that game. We knew it wasn't going to be easy, but I think all of us expected us to come out with the win with that game against Detroit. Here's the thing. And I'm gonna try to keep this, real short and quick. I know I always say that, but here's the thing. I think it's unfair to, after 3 games, to already write off Desmond Ridder. He's fairly still a rookie quarterback. He is coming in with a whole new offense with a lot of pieces that he has to get used to and he has to get comfortable with. Also, the offensive play calling plays a big part in how Desmond Ridder plays. We can't keep putting everything on Desmond Ridder. I get it. Yes, he's had games where he's looked bad. He's made bad throws. He's made bad. He has bad, decision making. He sometimes he's out there really looking like a rookie quarterback. But I think it's unfair for us to be giving up on him already. It's not fair because last year we had Mariota. And I feel like that's a different situation because Mariota was a veteran. So it's hard to compare the two. Mariota knew better. Mariota, I'm guessing you maybe can say at this point, maybe his play was a little better than Ridder has been these first 3 games. But I think everybody is panicking, man, after just one loss. And what what I hate is I'm really not a numbers guy. I'm not a stat guy. And what I really feel like people is paying too much attention to is the stats and the numbers. And in football and in the NFL, man, I understand that numbers and stats may be important to a lot of people, but what I most focus on is the wins. It's us figuring this thing out. Getting everybody involved, making sure everybody's happy, and coming out with the win. I've never really been a numbers guy, the stat guy. I really don't. I feel like that's where a lot of Desmond Ridder is getting his slander from, because in a lot of games he his numbers is really just not looking good. But Ridder is a great leader, man. I think the team is behind Ridder. I know it's been questions if the coaches have faith in Ridder because of certain, things or whatever. We've been hearing rumors that maybe a trade rumor to bring in Kirk Cousins and all type of stuff. But I feel like it's kind of an overall. It's kind of like an overall mesh of things with this offense that's kind of just not coming together right now. Offensive line, Desmond Ridder, just not looking like he's comfortable with the offense. Arthur Smith calling his play calling. Arthur Smith, Dave Ragone, whoever is calling the plays. I don't know if they go back and forth. I don't know who's calling the plays, but whoever is calling the plays is just not. It's been terrible. And I feel like Desmond Ridder can overcome this, man. I feel like we need to give him time. We have to give him time. I feel like it's unfair if we don't. Because, like I say, last year we gave Mariota dang near the whole season. And he was a veteran. So there was no excuse for him. Ridder is fairly still a rookie. And he has a lot of new pieces to work with. So I feel like it's a lot of things playing into the way he's been looking. The offensive line have been terrible. They have not been blocking for him. He's been pressured. He was sacked 7 times in the last game. That is unacceptable. Like I keep saying, Arthur Smith, the play calling, he just doesn't look comfortable. And what I feel like is something has to be done. Arthur Smith has to figure out who he wants to run this offense around. Either Kyle Pitts or Bijan. There are your last 2 top picks in the last couple of years, and we have to get these guys involved and we have to get these guys going, and he has to figure out who he wants to implement this offense around. And I feel like once he figures that out, then everything else will fall into place and will come together. Also, I feel like he needs to sit down with Desmond Ridder. He needs to figure out what is Desmond Ridder comfortable with. What throws is he comfortable making? What routes does he like throwing? Does he like throwing on a run? Does he like being in the pocket more? Things like that. The intangibles, like what make him more comfortable? And I feel like once he figured those things out, I feel like this offense will come together, man, at some point. And once it does, I feel like we're going to be unstoppable. But to keep slandering Ridder, giving up on him after just 3 games, I feel like it's crazy. Like I say, I'm not overshadowing the fact that he has looked bad in games with bad throws, bad decision making, holding the ball too long, which is a lot of that is really not his fault. Receivers are not getting open. They're not breaking away. They're not getting open for him. He's scrambling out in the pocket, and the receivers are still not getting open. So it's like, what more do you want them to do? I get it. Another thing is like I really feel like Desmond Ridder, man, can really be something great for us. I really still believe in Ridder, and I just wanted to come on here and say, like, I really feel like Desmond Ridder will overcome this shaky start once everything gets figured out and we can get some good chemistry going and some great consistency. And I feel like Desmond Ridder is going to shock the world, man. I really feel this way. I really feel like Desmond Ridder can be a good quarterback, but he only can be as good as Arthur Smith helps him be. So with that being said, I just wanted to come on here, man, and speak on that. I'm gonna throw out a little stats before I go. So in 3 games, career stats right now in 3 games, Desmond Ridder has threw for 553 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 83.2 rating so far. The numbers don't sound crazy, don't look crazy. Like I say, I've never been a numbers guy. I've never been a stat guy. But those are his numbers so far. Yes, it has been a lot of up and down, which we should have known this was going to be anyway because the starters didn't even play in preseason. So the first few weeks, we should know it was going to be up and down, man. Game 1 against Carolina, he had 115 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions, 111.8 rating. To me, game 1 has been the best game that the Falcons have played overall, to me. Game 2 versus Green Bay, he threw for 237 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, which the 1 interception he had, I feel like wasn't really fully his fault. He got pressured on that play. He got hit as he was throwing the ball, and we all know what happens when that happens. Okay, ball pops up in the air, and 9 times out of 10, it's probably going to get intercepted, when it's back in the secondary anyway. So he had a 79.8 rating that game. So he dropped. Game 3 versus Detroit, which of course is the one everybody is panicking about, the loss. He threw for 201 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 70.2 rating. Dropped again. So that's what I mean by it. It's been up and down. It's been up and down. And the 0 touchdowns is unacceptable, man. Like, we have too much firepower on this offense for us to have not scored any touchdowns in that game. I was very disappointed, man. I was very disappointed. Arthur Smith has to figure this thing out, man. We done went out and spent a lot of money. We then put this team together, man. We got some dogs on the offense that deserve to get the ball and make plays and show what they got. And I'm going to keep putting it on Arthur Smith. He got to figure it out, man. He got to figure it out. But that's just some stats I wanted to throw out. Like I say, I never really been a numbers guy, ain't a stat guy. I want to win, man. I want to win games. I'm tired of losing. So you guys let me know what you think. Let's chop it up in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share my videos so we can get through the YouTube universe. I will greatly appreciate it. And that's all I got for you guys today. You have now been tapped in to Give It Game Sports Talk, man. I am your host, Dimitri. Peace and blessings to everybody out there. And yeah, man, ATL, man, let's rise up, man. Let's rise up and let's uplift Ridder and be behind him. And I guarantee you, man, he's going to look better. All right, that's all I got for you guys, man. I'm out. Peace.